If you don't understand how to market yourself, how to make yourself stand out, what makes you unique in this industry, you're gonna fail. Yeah. Being as young as I was, I had to learn my own route. I did not train consistently from 12 to now. It's why I bodybuild. I love the discipline aspect of it, and some people don't, right?
My name's Conley Miller. I'm here with trainer
Micaiah Joy.
Micaiah Joy. She's great. I'm going to interview her for our episode of Meet the Trainer. So before you started training, what did your relationship and life look like before, becoming a coach, and like your experience with fitness?
I grew up in the industry, I would say, just because my mom was a trainer.
Yes.
And so was my dad.
Okay.
And so growing up with that, I always had a taste of fitness. My mom was my first boss. I would train under her.
Yeah.
So I was always helping. I was always in that, and I was always learning in some form or fashion. All of my classes were towards that. I was already familiarized with NASM before I even took it.
So is that where you got your certification for who you're playing around
Originally,
with?
but now I have ISSA.
I like ISSA. They're easier to knock out too.
I will say I like their curriculum a lot too.
Well, yeah, we have a preferred partnership with them too. So,
That's good.
Yeah. Because I like them too. They're not bad curriculum. What did you like? Okay, so I know you kind of did it out the gate, right? So you started really young. Your mom was coaching you. So what did that kind of look like? Was there a lot of learning? Was it you were more being trained to be an athlete, or you were more trained to be a coach?
More trained to be a coach, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I had to kind of find the athlete side myself.
Yeah.
There was no guidance in that regard when it came to what I want to do athletically.
Yeah.
It was more of how do you want to do it.
Okay.
And I fell in love with weights. I didn't like sports.
Yeah.
Sports was not my thing. I did soccer for a very long time, but
a lot of endurance.
yes, but weights were my thing. I would go in the gym all the time on my own time, and I was like, I'm gonna learn everything I can learn for myself and for the clients that I have currently.
So when you started around 12, right? And so kind of like, what did a day look like back then? Did you go to school? Was it before you go to school, after you went to school?
Usually after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of training in the afternoon.
Yes.
Okay. And were you doing soccer on top of that?
Yes.
Oh, gee, you've been gangster over here. That's what I like to see. Okay, so what did your life, so when did you start training others, is the question, I guess.
Other people?
Yeah.
When I was 12.
Wow, girl.
Yeah.
You've been in, so.
I've been in the game for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your age out there. You ain't that old though, but damn, girl.
I'm 23.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Gangsta. I love it, damn. 10 years at 12, out the gate.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so she told you, she kind of pulled you towards it, so would you say that your mom was your inspiration?
One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would you put out there? Is it family, or is it someone bigger? Or?
My grandfather.
Okay.
He was really into taking care of himself for a long time too.
What's his kind of thing? What happened there?
He was a lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And so there was a lot of making sure to better yourself and always taking care of your body first.
Yep.
He's also a huge believer. So really. Pushing towards making sure you prioritize your faith as well.
For sure.
And that's huge.
For sure. So he was a very big role model to
Yes.
you. Okay. And he passed away?
He did.
I'm sorry. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's great. So going more into the why. So
yeah.
What kind of, I know you started young, but what was a problem you were seeing with your peers or your clients early on that you wanted to solve?
A victim mentality, if I'm being so honest with you.
I like it.
And I will say, being as young as I was, I had to learn my own route, right? I did not train consistently from 12 to now.
Okay.
There was a period of my life where I was sent to a boarding school where they didn't allow us to work out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And there was no,
sneaking push-ups in the dorm?
Yeah, I really was. In the bathroom stall, we were doing squats and everything.
Yeah.
It was a very hard thing to go through because I realized in that program how important fitness was to me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, and being with other people who didn't work out prior, unlike me, I saw what a victim mentality really can look like. And one of the things that I realized about people that I wanted to help with is you don't have to live the way that you think you have to live all the time, right? Your situation might be your situation, but you can absolutely work on the controllables outside of the uncontrollables.
You can find the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Whether it be early in the morning or sometimes late in the afternoon, we all show up and we put that time in. And that's what it's about. You have to make time for
Absolutely.
it. Life's going to run past you if you don't.
Absolutely.
Okay, so, and then, so finish the sentence honestly. I became a trainer because I couldn't see people blank. So the victim mentality. You kind of covered that,
That, and I couldn't see people lose themselves, right?
Okay. Their confidence.
Yeah, not just their confidence. Losing yourself can also look like prioritizing more, I mean, I guess the victim mentality, right?
Yeah.
Back to that. Prioritizing things over what you should be prioritizing.
And that happens a lot.
It happens a ton.
Like a lot of people, like, you know, mothers and families and stuff like that, they'll put their kids first,
Yes.
put their kids' health first, and put their energy and dump all that energy into
Yes.
them. But there's nothing left for them at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, but if you want to see them go down the aisle or go to college and do all these things, well, you have to still also put yourself first, you know? Yeah. It's, so, okay, when the struggle, so what was the hardest part about becoming a trainer?
I would say the hardest part is understanding the business side of it.
Okay.
If you don't,
Elaborate a little bit?
Yes, if you don't understand how to market yourself, how to make yourself stand out, what makes you unique in this industry, you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of trainers over the years who've done a really good job in the forefront of putting themselves out there, and they get a lot of clients, but there's nothing that makes them retain them because they can't keep that individuality. And they can't keep that consistency with their clients of this is who I am and this is what I'm going to do for you no matter what.
Yeah, and then there's just the outreach, you know, they might go to a location, because it's very common in the industry. You worked with big bosses,
Yes.
you know. I just got done talking with another gym, you know, a lot of us use like Anytime or Crunch or all these bigger corporates to kind of get the platform, get that up front, and then we'll go off and we'll be self-employed or run our own business a lot of the times, which is sad because we're coming out with an entity. We'll talk about that later, but so did you ever doubt the path when you first started training? Or?
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think that me and you talked about this earlier, but because the market is so saturated, a lot of times, not just me, but a lot of individuals in this industry doubt themselves because of comparing themselves to everybody else.
Right.
And it all goes back to that individuality, what makes you different.
How can you relate?
Yes, and the other thing, this is so important to me, is always continuing to learn. You are always a student of this craft. Yep. And I see too many coaches who get their certification, maybe do like something like an extra, right? Like such as J3U, which is awesome. Yeah. But you need to know more. Exactly. You need to learn more. You need mentorships. You need all these different things, and people just tend to stop.
And there's a lot of the time when I first started coaching, you know, I got my first certification, I was like, oh, I know it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm throwing the book, and then I'm learning, okay, cues and coaching styles and communication.
Right.
And then even just going up and picking up a couple books like Rebuilding Milo and like, you know, Eat to Win, all these kind of great things. And some of them has a general knowledge that we kind of know from the certifications, but there's diamonds out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't see that point when I was taking my cert, or wow, that's a great point there. Okay, so have you ever felt burnt out, underpaid, and overlooked?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's way too common in this industry, and you know, the way that I kept my spark is two things. First of all, I had to remove all the distractions that I was allowing to cause noise into my personal life.
Baby mama drama?
Actually, no, I got a divorce. So that was a huge thing for me.
Yep, I feel that.
I had to. And it was one of those things too where it was like, okay, I need to remove everything from my personal that's holding me back from giving everything to my clients. And also, I also need to make sure I can create my own schedule, which is why I became my own industry and my own coach, like my own self, because my clients are amazing. They've been with me most of them have been with me 2 to 3 years. My retention is good, and it's because
a year is crazy in this industry.
Yes,
that's really good.
Absolutely,
you're killing it then. Yeah,
but it's because I love my people, and I should. Yes, yes. And again, it's the end goal. Like when you're with me, you're in it for the long haul, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna get there, and you're gonna feel good about yourself.
It's not if, but when.
Absolutely.
Sure. So lessons from clients, transitioning into that. What has working with clients taught you about people? You can be a little shady. It's okay, girl.
It's okay. You have to, two things. A lot of people expect a babysitter.
Yeah.
And I am your guide.
Yep.
I am not
Wizard
your
master.
babysitter.
Exactly.
Right? I will do everything in my power to make sure that you have all the resources, all the answers that I can give you, all the input, all the instruction. But at the end of the day, I don't go home with you.
Exactly.
I don't see what you do outside of there. I don't see what you do 2 weeks out. I don't see what you do when you're with your family. Like these are things that I can't coach you on. This is what you take out of it.
I tell my clients all the time, I was like, girl, I only got you 1 hour a day. It's that other 23 hours that you have to also make count. You got to make it count. So what's a moment that you'll never forget with a client? Like a PR or something like that, or a story?
I had a client who lost 100 pounds with me.
Nice. Good job.
Yes, it's
great.
incredible.
Good for them too.
But he got in a slump and he gained a lot of weight back.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where me as a coach, I had to sit down and have a really big heart-to-heart conversation with him and really say, how bad do you want your life to be better?
Yeah.
Do you want your life to be better in the sense for pleasurable things and more recreational?
Yeah.
Or do you want your life to be better where you can do recreational things and feel good about yourself?
Exactly.
So he's chosen the latter, and since then he's lost almost all that weight that he gained back.
Yeah.
So
that's those heart-to-hearts you have to have. I remember when I first started, started training up again. I had this one girl, and she gave me all the attitude and push back, and I'm like, hey, I got two options.
yeah,
I can either just take your money and not get you to where you want to be because you don't want to work with me because everything I'm giving you is so you end up being successful.
absolutely.
Or you can listen to me and we can get there together, but you have to listen.
Yeah.
And I can't get all this pushback. This is the only way we grow. We have to put stress on the body. We have to adapt. We have to keep adding and keep improving ourselves, because if we don't, you're gonna plateau and then you're gonna come over here and blame me.
Totally.
Ooh, I'm like, what did I tell you from the beginning? And she's like, I'm sorry, I get it. I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to make sure that your quality, like you said, your quality of life is there.
Yeah.
Your confidence is there. Your ability to go conquer your world and go take it by the balls, to say the least, is there.
And I think pushback is welcomed if they have questions.
Yep.
Like you even said. I just think it's one of those things where there's a difference between questioning and interrogating.
Exactly.
So that's something that needs to be a clear boundary with clients as well.
For sure. I agree very much so. I haven't heard it like that yet. That's a good one. What do clients often struggle with that has nothing to do with workouts? Kind of we touched on it earlier.
Food. Actually, food. I would say food, and I'm also a myofascial release therapist.
Okay.
Their bodies, understanding their bodies outside of the gym. I can tell you all the biomechanics and how to move in the gym, but if you don't know what to do outside of it, that's an issue. Food seems to be the biggest one with people because, especially, former addicts as an example, or veterans, tend to turn to food for comfort.
Yep. I do too.
Yeah,
I'm a big girl sometimes. So I'll be
absolutely.
Give me that chicken.
Yeah. But you're choosing chicken, right? It's something that is what's a comfort for me to make myself feel better. Yes, absolutely.
Ice cream. I know. And I talked about the other gym earlier. The goal of this is to bring the gyms together.
Yes.
Because we're all on the same page. We might have different details. We might have different strategies of how we approach it, but we know who the enemy is. It's like big pharma, big ag, big stuff like that have like caused this epidemic of chronic illness, and it's really sad, and so I'm really hoping that people like you can help a lot.
Absolutely.
I promise you, there's more people out here that need our help than not.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Okay, sorry, off a tangent. I'll go on.
No, you're good.
Here. What do you wish more people understood about consistency?
It's not an overnight process. I mean, it's why I bodybuild. I love, for me personally, I love the discipline aspect of it, and some people don't, right? So if you don't have that discipline aspect of things, you're gonna have to, again, remove those distractions, remove the things that are causing those things. It all comes down to how bad do you want something, to remove the things that are holding you back.
Exactly.
And that's how consistency is created.
So so we just talked about, we're just adding this in, what is a common misconception or marketing or influencing thing that a lot of people come to you with? Like, oh, I saw this on the internet, kind of BS.
Honestly, my specialty big time would be nutrition, so I get a lot of those.
Yeah.
But I will say, a lot of times it's generic posts. So I will have clients who will come to me saying, I saw that somebody said, I can't do this because all men or all women. And I'm like, okay, let's break this post down.
Yep.
And let's talk about you.
Right.
Because we're talking about you.
Yep.
Yes, the science is behind this, but we need to make sure that the sources are credible. They didn't list any sources. Usually most posts don't list any sources.
Funny enough, right?
Weird. Right. And also, I want to know where you got your master's degree from.
Exactly. Did you go to college?
No, so I did not.
Okay. So training, training methodology. So what would you describe your coaching style in plain language?
I'm empathetic.
Like, what's your niche? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what I specialize in?
Yeah.
Bodybuilding
Yes and no.
and lifestyle is what I do.
Okay.
But my training style, I'm kind of a hard ass.
Okay, I love it.
I'm very strict with my people.
Yep.
But I also am very empathetic. So I understand where you're coming from, but X, Y, and Z. My clients have a 3-strike policy. You don't turn a check into me 3 times and we're gonna have a talk.
Exactly.
Right? Or with their nutrition, 3-strike policy, dude. Like, if I see on your check-in that you're not being as honest with me as possible and things aren't adding up, it's not my coaching.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's you.
Yeah.
Again, back to that guide.
It's a two-way road.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and then what is something you refuse to compromise on as a coach? I think that check-in was kind of
Time.
Okay.
My time is very valuable to me, and I think it should be to a lot more trainers, but
sure.
and that's why the burnout happens.
Yep.
Your time is everything, and and if you don't take time for yourself as well outside of your clients, you're gonna burn out quick.
Yep.
So
that's self-maintenance.
my times that I train are very selective, very strict. Mm-hmm. My times for my online clients are very set, very strict. Mm-hmm. And when I'm done with my day, I'm done. My clients know they won't get a message from me till the next day.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That a lot of people, when they first start working for themselves,
Yeah.
and they first start that, they don't set those boundaries. And
it's a boundary thing.
Yeah. Even me, because it's like, hey guys, like I have 50, 100, whatever on my plate. You're not the only one here about this process. Like, you're actually being selfish.
Totally.
You know. So I that's a great stuff. And so if you're early on, you might be really popular at first, or you might have a niche and everything like that, but you have to still respect yourself. It's your time. You can't get it back. And so you should also cherish it.
Yes.
So, it's real.
That's another thing though about like the fitness industry that I think has gotten so saturated too, is you have these coaches who make it seem like they're superhuman almost.
Yeah.
And we're not.
We're not.
We're very knowledgeable.
Yeah. But we're still people.
Yes, but we are still people.
We're still people.
I'm not going to give you my services for free.
Yep.
My services deserve to be paid for because I have the education behind it.
Yeah, and I got bills to pay too, girl.
Yeah.
We all try to make a living out here. Okay, growth and perspective. What are some mistakes you made early on that made you better long term?
Oh, well, honestly, I would say my biggest mistake was comparing myself to other people. So I completely understand the social media aspect of getting caught up in that.
Yeah.
Because that was me. I was like, oh, okay, so in order to be a successful coach, you have to market on social media. Social media is the place to show how much you know. And the truth of the matter is, even one of my mentors told me, the more real you are in real life and on social media, it doesn't matter what anybody says.
Exactly.
And also, there's no algorithm that's gonna get you more clients, truth be told. most of my clients at least don't come from my social media. They don't click the box.
Word of mouth?
Yes.
Word of mouth that's one of the most powerful tools out there. Word of mouth.
But I will say my online clients obviously click on that, but it's because
they're not here, you know.
They message me and they tell me you were so real, and that's what I need is somebody who's going to be real and honest.
Yep. I love it. I love it. She's a great coach, yo, guys. You got to come check her out. I mean, unless you're not available. You know?
I am available.
We got some spots, maybe. She maybe got some spots. A little muy poquito.
Yeah.
What is something you had to unlearn as a coach?
Unlearn. Ooh, I would say, especially working in box gyms, that unlearning of being okay to make exceptions. So like we talked about boundaries.
Yes, ma'am.
I tended to, especially early on, make exceptions for certain clients.
Yes.
Like, hey, I can't come in at this time and it's less than 24 hours, heads up. Could you do this? Sure, I'll have to move some stuff around, but yeah. The truth of the matter is I can't.
Yeah. That's my time too. So if you can't make it, you can't make it. That's your fault. It ain't my fault. All right, for the trainers watching at home, what advice would you give a new trainer starting out?
Be you. Be authentically you, and don't ever stop learning. You have to keep learning. Don't try to make it all science-based or anything. Just keep learning for yourself so that you know how to communicate it to your clients and you know how to program for yourself. Your clients just want understanding at the end of the day. They don't need a whole paragraph of why you're doing something unless they specifically, explicitly asked for it.
Right.
Give them what they want to know, how to do it, and they'll follow because they want to trust you.
I'm gonna touch on 2 points on that. Is that, you know, the difference between a novice, an intermediate, and a master is? The novice says, I don't know anything. The intermediate says, I know everything. The master says, I don't know anything. Because they're always learning again.
Absolutely.
And that's what it comes down to. And then honestly, how I've grown so much in my coaching experience is like, can I explain it to you like you're a child? Let me break this down as simply as I can. We got this, we got that. These are why that ties into it. We want to be well-rounded. We want to do this, you know. I've always personally, like, I lean towards like, hey, let's be well-rounded.
Yeah.
We need the cardiovascular endurance. We need the strength training. We need the quality of life. We need the mobility. If we're not touching on all these things, then our engine's going to blow up.
Absolutely.
You know? Okay. How do you protect your passion in an industry that can burn people out? Tough one.
I set boundaries.
There you go.
If you don't like them, you don't like them at the end of the day.
There's the
because I have my systems, I have everything structured as need be. I appreciate feedback. I appreciate feedback and critique from my clients if necessary, but at the end of the day, there is absolutely no way I will break my morals or my boundaries when it comes down to my coaching.
Respect. That's hard learning on early on because you're nervous, you're new, you kind of question yourself at the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, am I really know what I'm talking about? Especially if like you're as a younger, older dynamic.
Yes.
I'm elder, blah, blah, blah. All right, girl, trust me, but if you weren't coming to me, you would be able to solve the problem, you know? Okay, and then for the people watching this at home, what would you say to someone who feels stuck?
As in like just a client?
Clients, yes,
okay. Honestly, if you're feeling stuck, my first recommendation would be you're not. You have so much noise going on around in your life, and you need to pull something. So finding that root issue and that root cause of why am I feeling so overwhelmed to where I can't even walk into a gym, or I can't even make time for myself or create space for myself, or I can't complete a simple task to do for myself. So you're not stuck, you're just distracted right now. You're not stuck, you just have life happening. So figuring out how to work around life, that's going to be important.
And life happens to all of us.
Yes.
Family members die, divorce,
yes,
disease, all this kind of stuff happens to us. And that's what I'm trying to communicate with you guys is that, like we just touched earlier, we're human too, but we were just, the different mindset was, it's like, we didn't make the excuse. We're like, we can get out of this. Hey, this is just for a time, and things are just for a time, but you have to make the conscious decision to make that time.
Yeah.
And then last two, if someone is scared to start, what would you tell them?
Oh, you don't know if you won't like something until you do it.
Right.
And I found because I train both bodybuilders and lifestyle. Typically, the bodybuilders are already doing it because they love it.
Yep, for sure.
They're already doing it because they love it, and they just want to build on it.
Yep.
For my lifestyle people, they just want somebody to be with them. They want somebody to show them. Yeah, they want somebody to show them the way and why they want to do it. And because I've been with most of my lifestyle and bodybuilders for so long, we tend to just chat about anything. Yeah. So it's that comfort in having that person in your corner and knowing you have a person in your corner. If your family's not going to be agreeing with it, okay, well, you have your trainer, you have your coach, you have that person in your corner.
Support system.
Yes.
It's really what it is. We're a big support system. And the closing question, this journey gave me more than just fitness, it gave me blank.
Oh, it gave me life. Like, I love what I do. I wouldn't change what I do for anything, and I want to just keep building off of it. I have so much I want to do and so much I want to grow into, and this just gives me life to be able to do and help people.
Yeah. Hey guys, come check her out. She's here at, what's the location?
Los Campeones in Round Rock.
And what's your social media so people can find you?
My Instagram handle is itsmick_joy.
Cool.
And my team is Team Mick.
Team Mick. Hey girl, hey guys, she's great. I loved coming out and talking with her. I loved her perspective. This gym is beautiful too.
Yes.
Come say hi. Come check it out. It's just opened.
Yes, in December.
In December, so it's a beautiful facility. And yeah, let's call it
Thank
there.
you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.